Hiya. A subject came up today. If wondering if I'm a natural horsemanship trainer, and yeah, using natural horsemanship. And I'm a little bit. It's come up before where people talking and thinking about the methods I use and everything, and my natural horsemanship. I'm not too sure. It's debatable what natural horsemanship is. Um, is it something that's just complete force free training, only positive reinforcement, only sort of trick training, only giving your horse treats to get something out of it? There's lots of supposedly natural horsemanship trainers that do use a lot of force. I've seen it. I've seen them really like yanking on their horse's nose, and I've seen them put pressure on, and they claim to be natural horsemanship trainers. So yeah, it's debatable, isn't it? Um, is it I'm not really into trick training anyway. I'm not going to be getting my horse to bow down and running canters around me freely and yeah, doing all those sorts of things, because you look behind the scenes, other things have been going on. They have been using pressure. That's fine. That's how they do things. I like to think myself it's just good horsemanship. It's just good horsemanship. Yeah, and maybe not so traditional always as well. Um, yeah, and also, natural horsemanship, some people think, does that mean natural, no bridle, no saddle, barefoot horses? Because at the end of the day, horse riding is that natural anyway. We're sitting on a horse's back, we're putting a cow hide on their back. So yeah, very debatable. So I'm going to say I'm a good horsemanship trainer. Okay, so what does horsemanship mean? I think it means understanding your horse, understanding that it's a horse, understanding their instincts and being compassionate about that and their natural behaviours, and not to anthropomorphise things with them too much as well, because they're not a human. They don't think the same of us. It's really understanding those things and working with that. And when I mean, it is definitely working with them about it, not against them, meaning you're on the same team. You're going to be. You need to be that mentor, that guide, that teacher with them, holding their hand through things, through life. In our human world, they're in our human world now. They've been domesticated. You can't just think, okay, I'll just turn it free. Okay, well, on the road. Um, so they're with us. Let's work with them. Don't come across as the domineering predator that they want to be. Any chance they want to run away from you. It's nice to have that bond in that relationship. But also, not on the other end of the scale, being too mothering and too, I suppose, namby-pamby around them as well. They need a leadership. That's how they work in the herd. It's trying to be part of their herd, be on their team, but taking that role as mentor, as leader, as their guide. I think that is. And through the training, trying to keep morals and values. Again, that can come down to a personal opinion. Some people don't like certain things and think that's too harsh or that's too cruel. That's fine. You do what you need to do, and other people are quite happy to use certain methods or tools or something. If they think that's going to be best for the horse and it's not harsh, then that's fine as well. Some people like riding bitless. Some people think that's awful to ride in a bit. But other people would say, well, no, I really need a bit in my horse. And, harsh bits are only harsh with harsh hands, and that massive debate. So it's okay to have an opinion. I think if you just try and practice good horsemanship with those that say morals and values, understanding the horse, being considerate and compassion, and I like to think that's the training method that I use. Good horsemanship.